My name is Mary Kimani, the head teacher at Cheleta Primary School. Today we were privileged to host both the UN and the South African Embassy in celebrating the 67 minutes of Nelson Mandela Day. These are 67 minutes that are used in community service. Earlier on, actually, the ambassador cleaned the school with us and the students. And when we see him here, and when they choose this school to celebrate, to host the Nelson Mandela Day celebrations, we feel encouraged. Our children come from the informal settlements. And this is the kind of a day that tells them it's not really about your background, it's about the effort, it's about the focus, it's about the determination. Because with all those, that's essentially what the background of Nelson Mandela. And he conquered all those to become an icon, not just in South Africa, but in the world. When we talk about independence, when we talk about freedom, he's the first person who comes to mind. So it's really a great day for us, and we are happy.
Perhaps you can talk about the competence-based curriculum in Kenya under the leadership. A bit of how do you feel as the head teacher? Do you think it's the right way to go? And even for the leaders who are coming, of course, we are going to have a transition next month. Perhaps, what is your take on the competence-based curriculum?
CBC is the best thing that has ever happened to the Kenyan system of education. For a while, we lost skills, we lost talents. We only pumped information into the children. We wanted them to reproduce. We lost a lot of creativity. We lost artists. We lost, you just name it. So when we focus on skills and talents and just getting to know this child, learning at my own pace, you know, if some of these children, they are differently gifted. Sometimes when you tell a child just to concentrate in classwork, and this child is really lagging behind, and you keep on telling this child that she's a failure, he's a failure, simply because he's not performing well in class. You've not taken this child to the field. You've not taken this child to theater. You've not introduced this child to poetry. You've just seen kids who have performed a poem that they were given on Friday. So what are we doing to all that? So this is an equalizer. I think CBC is an equalizer. It gives every child a chance. You know, if I were to relate CBC to our motto, we say that every child is an achiever. Judge me as per my giftings and talents and abilities. Don't judge me against the other person. And when we also don't compare children, because not two children are the same. Not two schools are the same. So the aspect of children learning at their own pace, the aspect of a child learning as per their giftings, talents, and abilities, that's the best thing. And then for me as a teacher, not having the monopoly of knowledge, allowing children to acquire knowledge for knowledge's sake, allowing children to adventure, to be creative. For me, that is it. It's a plus, it's a win.
Perhaps lastly, just 1 minute about the moral decadence among children. Of course, the teachers play a key role in molding these children. Perhaps parents, message to the parents and even to the teachers generally in the country about ensuring that we do not have these cases where children are involving in, things that are not right and even disrupting their education.
When it comes to parenting, this is my take. All of us are dressed today. So, meaning what we are dressed in is the best outfit that we have. In 3, 4, 5 years' time, I may not wear this outfit because it will be torn, it will be out of fashion. It is not the same with children. You have a child, you are a parent for life. We have a responsibility to ensure that we bring up children that will outlive us, children that will outlive our values. And we cannot teach what we do not have. I must have the values that I want to inculcate in these children. It's the same for the parent. There is no shortcut. You cannot delegate parenting to teachers. Parenting cannot be delegated. So what CBC is actually, I will tie that back to CBC. What CBC is doing, it is ensuring that the parent plays his or her role. The teacher plays his or her role. Because as a teacher, mine is to direct the children. it is to direct them and allow them to be creative. Moral decadence, so long as we assume and we imagine that the school is is a kind of a place where we inject, it's wrong. Because a school is a sum total of many schools. I have 900 children. I have 900 schools that I have to bring at par. I have to create a Cheleta out of 900 schools. And I thank God for the teachers that I have that are in this institution. They are doing a commendable job, ensuring that whether a child is from Huruma, whether a child is from Githogoro, whether a child is from Ruaka, because we also get children from Ruaka. Sometimes we have diplomats bringing their children here to get a different kind, to experience the different kind of life. So the fact that we are able to put them at the same level, teachers, but basic, at another level, as a nation, as teachers, we also need to know that we owe it to this nation to produce responsible citizens. When we start screaming and shouting about a lot of things not going right, where did the rain start beating us? It started beating us in school, especially in primary school, because these are the formative years. If we don't do our utmost best during these children's formative years, we will have lost them. But the minute we lose them at the formative years, we lose them for life.